All right, let's go ahead and create a video on making a house. So you want to approach a house, you want to get a little bit close to the door. Um, if it's an MLO house, the door will open. Okay, this one's not, so it's just a solid house. So you just walk up to the door here, do create house, and just hit create house here. Put a price for the house. Okay. Um, it's not an MLO, so we're just going to use an empty shell for this house here. What this wants you to do is going to set a polyzone is what it's called. Basically, we're just going to lay out the property line. So it's going to have you add points with this red line. You just move around with the WASD keys, as you would, and you put points in the red line. So we're going to add a point. Let's just put it in the center there. Put one there. We'll put one here. We'll put one in the backyard here. Here. You don't want to put any on the sidewalk. That is city property. So if it does cross over like that, you could just clean it up by putting another point there like that, and that'll be fine. There you go. So that's this property. As you could see, you could scroll up and down for property lines vertical wise as well. If you have like a double story house or a sky rise that you want to sell. To go to the next step, you want to hit backspace down in the bottom right. It'll show you to hit done. And what this does is we're going to be choosing the interior. So the best place to do it is down below the city. So what you want to do is up and down is going to be your left control and your left shift. So you just want to go down a little bit, and then you'll see that the interior there. We could scroll in and check it out. See what kind of interior it is. That was kind of a house, so let's go ahead and just hit caps lock and see what kind of houses. We got a shell ranch house, we got a trailer, low budget house. Here we go, there's a mid house. Let's do this one. Go ahead and hit enter. Let's choose that. There we go. So the house is set up here. We also want to put a garage on there, so when people drive up, obviously they could park their cars here. So let's do a create house again. You just hit T and then hit up. It'll do the last command that you typed. Saves you a lot of time. Add garage. And since it's in that polyzone that we created, it's going to create a garage for that house. So that way people could have their own private garages. And that's it. You go walk up to the house here. Since I'm a real estate agent creating these houses, the prices that I'm putting on these houses here, you could see it's a $200,000 house. We got some agency fees, some bank fees, some taxes. The final price of the house is $274,000. The real estate agent that sells the house does get a chunk of that money. So if somebody walks up and buys this house, since I'm the real estate agent, I would get some of that money. So the real estate job is going to be a booming business, which is pretty cool. If you check the maps for any unowned houses here, what am I doing? Unowned houses are going to be white houses. See them there? So those are all unowned houses. So if you see those around, then you could go ahead and pick them up. Once it's purchased, it won't show anything there for you because obviously it'll be your house. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up and